The Houthi piracy, terrorist attacks, blockade, whatever you'd like to call it, has forced 2,000 some odd civilian ships to take the long way around the Horn of Africa. This adds enormous costs, which are then passed on to us, the consumers. It costs essentially twice as much and weeks added to the trip. What this translates to is about 1 in 5 or 20% of the total ship traffic has been stopped in the Red Sea. But that doesn't tell the whole story. It's the container ships' arrivals that are down 87%, gas tankers are down 30%, and car carriers down 25%. The last time we covered this incident, it was closer to only 200 ships total that had been delayed. Since around the middle of November in 2023, Iran-backed Houthis have also had a very busy schedule. They launched over 100 drone and missile strikes against civilian container ships associated with 40 different countries from around the world. The US Navy has intercepted well over 60 of these munitions. The Houthis' territory inside Yemen is located at a critical geopolitical choke point through which 12% of the world's total trade passes through. That's maritime trade. We'll get into the motivations for both sides a little bit later, but for now, it sounds to me like the stage has been set for more clashes. But will these strikes be enough to entirely stop the Houthis and protect the Red Sea shipping? We already know from past historical evidence that Saudi Arabia and the UAE have led a massive air campaign against the Houthis with about 25,000 airstrikes in just 2 years, between 2021 and 2022. Between 2009 and today, the US themselves have conducted around 400 airstrikes against Houthis in Yemen across Trump and Biden's presidencies. I won't sugarcoat it, this war has been awful. Hundreds of thousands of Yemeni civilians have died from hunger and coalition bombing campaigns since 2015. The war against the Houthis has been supported by American weapons and military intelligence assistance. It's tough to know for certain, of course, but based on past evidence, a lot of experts are deducing that these strikes will likely not be enough to stop the attacks, because Houthis have weathered worse in the past. But there is one possible factor in favor of the Allied forces. Airstrikes to stop an entire force is different from targeted airstrikes that have one specific goal. In this case, the goal is to stop launches against civilian ships. The goal isn't to defeat the Houthis in detail, it's to stop them from having the capability to launch large-scale attacks like the one on January 9th.